This channel isn't about living off grid yet. It's about preparing for it. I am budgeting every area of my life. I'm living more intentionally. And that is even before the land and the cabin exist. If I'm being honest, I'm doing this all for Jake. I mean, of course, I'm going to benefit a little bit from it, but my dream has always been a cabin in the woods with a golden retriever sitting on the front porch with me, and his name was Jake. Well, as life has it, instead of me getting the cabin and the land first, and then Jake came along first. So I'm going to put a little clip right here of who Jake is so you can see what I'm doing this all for. Come here. This is Jake. The land that I want to get is at least an acre plus, and that is all for Jake. That is so Jake has room to run, room to play, room to roam. I want a cabin. That's for Jake. You know, he deserves a nice, comfortable place to live. Those slower, those quieter days, that is for Jake. I mean, doesn't your dog deserve the best? And for me, this is the best. It's the best for me, and it's the best for him. And it's the kind of life that I can give him the best that I know how. So here I'm going to share the real process of how I'm going about living on a single income. I'm at a low to medium income, and I do have debt. I was prioritizing paying off debt, but my goals have changed. I am now fully focused on funding 100% of the land that I purchase and whatever dwelling that I put on there. And so I'll be showing you my real numbers of how I'm going to budget this, how I'm going to live on a limited grocery budget, how I am cutting back my utilities, how I'm cutting any area of my life that I can, how I'm downsizing from a 3-bedroom home into probably going to be about a 400 square foot home. And all of this to pay cash for. I don't want the responsibility of having a mortgage. I don't want a land, a land payment. I don't want any extra debt. So in the meantime, I'm gonna be paying down my credit cards and working on my student loans, but I'm also funding my fully off-grid land project. And I know this is something that's not going to happen overnight. This is going to be a process. My goal is 1 to 2 years. So what I'm planning on doing is documenting all of this here on YouTube. Not only is it a motivation for me, but I'm hoping that someone has a dream as well. Maybe it's not off-grid, maybe it's something else, but you have a dream and you want that dream to come true, and you feel like, oh, well, I'm already 40, 50, 60 years old. It's not going to happen. I'm going to show you that when you put your mind to something, you're not behind, you're early. And a lot of the off-grid channels that you see, they already have their land, they already have the money, they've already got established. No one shows you the struggle that it goes through to get that land, to get that off-grid life. There's the learning. You have to learn it. You have to learn what works, what you have to have, how much you have to budget for. You have to worry about city ordinance or county ordinance or, state laws. And, you have to physically be ready to do it. And that's another thing. I'm going to have to go through a physical transformation. Jake is 7 months old. He'll be 8 months here on the 9th. Well, Jake has to go through a physical training as well, because he has to be able to endure, a climate of, woods and hills and stuff like that, which I live in a city right now. So we have a little hill in our backyard, but nothing compared to what it's going to be when we go off grid. So there's mental, there's physical, there's emotional, there's financial. All of those things are incorporated into going off grid that you do not see that process that everybody else goes through. So especially with somebody who's on a low income. So my goal here is to show you whatever your dream is. If you break it down and you take it step by step and you slow it down, you can make it happen. So hit that subscribe button, follow along, and I'll take you on a journey and show you don't have to make a lot of money to fund your future. The only thing you have to have is a why. And again, I'll show you a clip of Jake.